All right, let's talk about the internet. You know, that thing you're probably using to read this right now, maybe even complaining because a video took a whole 4 seconds to buffer. Now imagine an internet that's not just slow, but completely non-existent. That's the reality for a huge chunk of the world. Enter Starlink. It's this wild idea from Elon Musk's SpaceX, a giant net of tiny satellites flying around the Earth beaming down high-speed internet. For places where laying down fiber optic cables is a nightmare. Think mountains, vast farmlands, remote villages. This isn't just cool tech. It's a lifeline. Now let's zoom in on my home, South Africa. This is a country of incredible contrasts. We've got glittering cities like Cape Town and Johannesburg, but we also have vast rural areas where basic services are a daily struggle. For us, the internet isn't just for watching cat videos, it's about education. A kid in a rural school could access the same lessons as a kid in a fancy private school in Sandton. So, who is the guy behind this futuristic space internet? None other than Elon Musk. And yes, before he was launching rockets and buying social media companies, he was a kid growing up in Pretoria, South Africa. That's right, the man trying to connect the entire globe has roots in a country that is, ironically, struggling to connect itself. Now, he's built this constellation of satellites with the stated goal of providing internet to every corner of the Earth. His vision for Starlink is simple and audacious. No person should be left behind in the digital age because of their geography. He talks about connecting schools, disaster relief efforts, and remote communities. But this isn't a simple hero's journey. Musk's relationship with his home country is complicated. His tech-first approach often clashes with the slow, deliberate pace of regulation, especially in South Africa. So, what are these rules that are stopping Starlink? To understand them, you have to understand South African history. After apartheid ended in 1994, the new government faced a massive challenge. One of the answers was broad-based Black Economic Empowerment, or BBE. The idea was to transform the economy by requiring companies to have Black ownership, management, and invest in skills development. The law mandates that any company applying for a telecom license must have at least 30% of its equity owned by historically disadvantaged groups. This isn't just a suggestion, it's a hard requirement. Here's where it gets tricky for Starlink. It's a subsidiary of SpaceX, a privately owned American company. They want to sell directly to consumers, not get into complicated joint ventures in every country. The official line is one thing, but what does this mean for real people? The reality on the ground is deep frustration. People are literally choosing between buying data and buying food. Farmers can't adopt precision agriculture techniques. Small tourism operators lose bookings. This isn't about convenience, it's about economic exclusion, reinforced by poor infrastructure. There are reports of people using Starlink illegally, importing kits from neighboring countries like Mozambique simply because they have no other viable option. They're willing to risk fines to get access to a basic service. So here we are stuck at a crossroads. On one path, there's revolutionary technology floating right above our heads. On the other, there's a national policy designed to create a more equitable future. Right now, these paths don't meet. The voices of ordinary people are often lost in this debate. The person running a small shop who can't get a signal for their card machine doesn't care about equity ownership law. They just know they're being left behind. This forces us to ask uncomfortable questions. Who really benefits from keeping Starlink out? Is it the broad base of Black South Africans as intended? Or is it existing telecom giants shielded from competition? Ultimately, this is more than just about internet access. It's about balancing the need to correct historical wrongs with embracing 21st century opportunities. As we look up at satellites passing overhead, we have to wonder if we're letting a brighter future just fly by.